Hello and welcome to Foolproof Fridays. My name's Gavin and I'm here every week at 5:30, regardless as to whether or not anybody's watching. At the moment, I think I've got a cat watching and one or two people online, so it's great to see you here. So today, it's all about belly fat. So we're going to stop the belly fat. I'm calling a penalty on belly fat if you're over the age of 50. And if you've been sitting at home thinking exercise is out of reach, you're wrong. Today is the day that changes. You see, on Foolproof Friday, I'm putting on my referee hat. I'm a rugby referee, for those that are new to this today. I'm a rugby referee. I'm 64 years of age, and I run around a pitch with people a third of my age sometimes, half my age. So I don't accept the fact that most people cannot keep themselves fit and healthy if they want to. But I do understand that there will be people watching today with different abilities, and certainly the older we get, the less easy it is to move around. And we've got to hope that you want to be flexible, feel that movement and keep the strength. So I've committed to Foolproof Fridays every Friday at 5:30, and today I've got a seated, safe and hopefully fun workout that will strengthen your abs, otherwise known as your belly. It will also help burn a few calories, and surprise, surprise, it may actually help you with your stability. You're foolproof. Because here's the truth. Belly fat isn't about the way we look. You might not like it, but it's not just about that. After the age of 50, statistics tell us it's linked to a higher risk of falls, weaker balance, and even long-term health problems. But the good news is you don't need to go down on the floor or hit the gym to fight back, even if it's just a little bit. You see, chair-based core exercises have been proven to improve strength, improve stability, and boost your energy. And as your referee today, I'm making sure that you play the game right. Now, I would say, as a caveat to all of this, although we're going to have a little bit of fun together, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physiotherapist, I'm not a medical professional. So if you do at any time have any niggles or pain, back off and make sure that you get the correct medical advice. So let me just explain to you the rules of what we're doing today. Imagine a game of rugby. Here we go. This is how the match works. We've got about 5 moves. We'll do about 30 seconds each. And when I say change, then you switch moves. And remember this, I'm the ref, and I will call foul if you have poor posture. So what I want you to do is sit tall, keep that chin tucked in and the abs tight. Let me show you that from the side. A lot of you will be already slouching down like this while you're watching. So what I'd like you to do is bring your shoulders up and down. Hold your belly in. Now, when I say hold your belly in, I'm not asking you to pull your belly all the way through. Just imagine somebody's about to touch you in the belly and you just pull it in just a little bit. That's what I mean by holding the belly in. Okay, got it? By the way, there is nobody watching you today. It's just you and me and a few other people, but they're not watching you. So chin Yeah, shoulders relaxed, belly in, no rolled shoulders. Okay, that's what we're going to aim for. If you can hold that posture all the way through, that would be amazing. Now you might ask, well, why is he holding a mobile phone? Well, it's because I got a few notes on here because I might forget things. And I don't want to forget anything. If you're investing your time here today, I just want to make sure that I'm doing my best for you. And if you do want to make a comment at any time, make a comment in the chat. I will look at them afterward. All of this will be posted up online about 24 to 48 hours after the event. And please remember that this isn't the first one that we've done. If you look up for Foolproof Fridays on my channel, Chasing Care, or you look for 15-minute workouts on the channel, or you look for a rugby referee at 64, there's a number of playlists that you can dip into and dip out of. So let's start today. Now, with everything that we do, you must always start with a warm-up. So this will take us about 10 to 15 minutes in total. I'll do a lot of talking, you'll do a lot of working, but along the way we'll have a bit of fun. If you find it a little bit too much, that's absolutely fine. Just back off and just join in when you're ready to do so again. But what we need to do first is a gentle warm-up. So let's just start off with a simple hands out the front and do those wrists round and round. Okay. I always like to talk about the wrists. You can turn them around the other way as well. Talk about the wrists, because if you can imagine, if you are going to stumble at all, what's the first thing that you're going to do? You're going to reach out with your hands, aren't you? So if you've got that flexibility in your hands just to be able to protect that fall, that's amazing. So make sure you go round and then back round the other way for a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, with your hands, just flick, 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 and stretch your hands. So if you are going to fall, you've got your hands out. Okay? Flick. Brilliant. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know if you can hear, but today I can hear. This chair is making a lot of noise. It's creaking. It's an old chair. It used to belong to my mum and dad. And when they passed, I inherited it. I love the chair, but it's starting to squeak. I'm going to have to do something about it. Let's put our arms out to the side. You can put them in front of you. If you can't get them all the way up, that's absolutely fine too. We're going to just turn little circles. Little circles. So let me turn on the sideways. You just don't stop. Just because I'm turning around doesn't mean to say that you stop. So we're going to do little circles like this. Okay? Little circles, little circles, little circles. And then we're going to slowly get bigger. We're not going fast. We're just warming up that shoulder joint. We've got about 4 muscles in this joint. It's very complex. Keeping them flexible, especially if you're sitting down all day and you want to be able to push off your chair, you need to have that flexibility. Let's go back the other way, starting off with the small circles. And then let's start to get a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. Perfect. Well done. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Now, I should have probably said, make sure you bring water. When you join me next time, if you haven't got water this time, make sure you bring water next time. So what have we done so far? We've done some wrists, we've done some shoulders. What I'd like you now to do is lift your shoulders up and over and back. Up and over and back. Okay? Improving your posture. Lift them up, round, over and down. Try and hold your belly in. Hold that core in. Remember, I asked you just to pull it in, not to try and pull it out the other side, just to pull it in. Up and back. Up and back. See if we can keep that separation There. Now let's reverse that. So from the back, we go up and roll forward. From the back, rolling up, roll forward. From the back, rolling up and forward. There. And you might want to do it forward and back. Boom, boom. It's up to you. And remember, all of these things that we're doing today, you can do from a chair or indeed from the edge of your sofa, and you can do it while you're watching TV. So if you're watching Coronation Street or Emmerdale or one of those animal programs, nature programs, just do a shoulder roll, do an arm, do your wrists. Anyway, so there's your little warm up. So we're now going to move into the main part of today, which is a little bit harder than some of the sessions that we've done, because we are trying to focus on your abs rather than a general workout that we've done a lot of times before. So we're going to start off with a seated jackknife crunch. So there's going to be a number of variations that we can do because of different ability. Now, if you are capable and you can hold onto the chair, you can lift your knees up and out, up and out and up and out. Start doing that. If you can't do that, it's absolutely fine. Just put your feet flat on the floor, slide your feet out and bring them back. Slide them out and bring them back. So there's two options: up and out, or just from the floor, sliding back and forward. Okay? So let's keep that going for a little while longer. Keep the abs tight as well. Okay? This is a very strong start. Starting probably with the hardest one, because we want to back off as we go through the moves. Just imagine it during a game of rugby. You're going to work hard at the beginning, and as you get more tired, you want to play a little bit easier. So you're sliding back and forward, or you're crunching up and down. And you see what I'm doing is I'm holding onto the side of the chair. Okay, so if you do have a chair, up and down, up and down, or sliding across the floor. Oh look, I've got a rugby ball in the way. Sliding forward, sliding back. Keeping the posture, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Because what we often find is that people do this with the shoulders. We don't want that. Anyway, so let's stop that one. And we're going to change. Feet flat on the floor. We're going to do twists from one side to another. Now again, you've got a number of choices on how you do it. You can put your hands on the shoulders like so. You can put your hands across yourself, or do what I'm going to do with the rugby ball and twist. Now so we're twisting to the right and then to the centre, and then from the centre to the left. What I don't want you to do is just turn the shoulders like so. If that's all you can do, well, clearly that's what you're going to do. But if you can, twist a little bit more from the hips, as if you're passing a rugby ball. Yeah? Okay. You'll be able to feel the pull in the stomach. So again, keep that belly in. It's not a race. Go at your own pace. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. You might be a little bit warmed up by now. So we'll move on to the next. You ready? Seated bicycle crunches. So what we're going to do is pretend we're on a bike and we're going to cycle. Okay? So if you can, lift your feet up and cycle. Okay? If you can't, just slide out your legs forward and back alternately. You got it? Sitting up nice and tight with your abs. Yeah? Cycling. Boom, boom, boom. Or sliding. 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 So at the beginning, we did both together. Now we're doing them separately. Got it? Brilliant. And hold on to the chair. If you're doing it on the side of the sofa, here we go, you can do it on the side of a sofa. I told you, we can do it on the side of the sofa. How's that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that's great. Let's shake it off. Okay, so that was number 3, your seated bicycle crunch. Now, I'm going to go over to here. You can do it on the chair. We're going to do a chair plank. Now let me show you what that would look like on the sofa over here. So put your hands on the sofa or on the edge of the chair. Put your feet back a little bit and bring your shoulders over the top of your wrists and just hold it. Now, if you're finding that the wrists are a little bit achy, you can bring your arms down. You don't want your bum too high and you don't want to let it drop. Just hold a plank. If you're doing it on a chair, let's move this one back a little bit. Hands on the side of the chair. Bring your body forward so the shoulders are above your wrists. And hold. Don't dip. Did I say drip? Don't dip. And don't roundy archy. Just hold it somewhere in the middle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Well done. So there's your chair plank. Now what we're going to do is a squat. I call it seat to stand, but it's also a chair squat. So what we're going to do, again, you can cross your arms. You can use the chair to help push you up. Certainly you're going to be pushing yourself through the heel of your foot. We're going to literally go up and then gently down. Go up and then gently down. Now, if you're finding that a bit difficult, just maybe use your arms and lift yourself 2 inches off and then back down again. Up just 2 inches, hold it, and then bring it back down again. Okay? But if you can, bring yourself up and then gently, slowly, controlled, bring yourself down. Okay? Keep it all controlled. It's not a race. Amazing. You want that strength to be able to get up and down out of your chair. Nobody wants to be stuck in a chair, do they? There. Brilliant. So one more time, up and down. And for those that aren't able, up and down. Try and use the legs as much as possible and just a little bit of hand. So you're not necessarily pushing from your hand, you're trying to pick yourself up and then putting yourself down. One more, up and down. That's brilliant. Okay, that's one set that we've done. We'll go through that again. But first, let's have a drink of water. Amazing. As it's the first time some of you have done this, you might be struggling a little bit. And that's absolutely fine, because what we're going to do next time, or when you rewind this after we've uploaded it, you can just go through it again at your own pace. So let's start off just quickly with a seated jackknife crunch. So you remember what that was? Knees up, ab tight, or sliding together along the floor, out and in. Trying to hold the belly in. If you can lift your feet off the floor just a fraction when you're doing that, rather than just sliding across, lifting it up a little bit and putting it out, that's even better. So you do you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. So that was 1. Let's go on to number 2 again. Remember what we did? It was the seated twist, the obliques. So here we go. Round to the centre, to the centre. Let's try and get a little bit of movement at the hips rather than just at the shoulders. Okay. You don't have to do it at the same speed as me either, by the way. You just do you. One thing that I find works, carry on. One thing I do find works is putting a smile on your face. Even if you're not necessarily enjoying it, which I think you will be. Keep that smile on your face. So you can put your hands up here. If you're really confident, you might want to put your hands up there. Or out here. 3, 2, the last one. Brilliant. Oh, so that was a twist. Now we're moving on to the bicycle. Okay, so legs up again, but this time we're doing the bicycle. Dum, 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 dum. Or we're sliding the feet alternately across the floor, or we're trying to lift alternatively and putting the heel out in front. Always trying to keep the belly a little bit tight, shoulders relaxed. Okay, got it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Let's move on. Straight on. Let's keep going. We're going to do the chair plank. This time, instead of me doing it with a straight arm, I'm going to do it with the forearm on the chair. So don't drop your belly too low. Don't roundy up too much. Just bring it to a nice position. And hold it. If you can hold it for 5 seconds, fine. 10, fine. 20, fine. 30, fine. You do you. Okay, so you won't be feeling this, hopefully, in your shoulders or your arms. You'll be feeling it in your belly. And again, while you're doing this, you should be trying to pull your belly in a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Oh, oh, that's brilliant. Okay, the last little one we're going to do again is the chair squat or the sit to stand. You ready? Cross your arms, use your chair, lift yourself off a little bit or stand up. Let's go. Okay, carry on doing that. Boom. Right. I think I've covered everything with you today. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you did, I can guarantee you doing this on repeat will help build a stronger core